The biggest challenge in my life currently is having the time to balance working a 40-hour per week day job, creating weekly content on YouTube of which I plan, shoot and edit myself, and training for the Paris Marathon alongside being able to socialise to ensure that I'm not evolving into a boss level hermit without implementing some wacky sleep schedule that allows me to sleep for only like 4 hours. All of the previous day in the life videos I've created have been on weekends, and the morning routine video I created was intended to regain structure for when I was furloughed. However, that isn't a true representation of the majority of my life currently, as I'm back working 5 days per week. I appreciate what I just said may come across as either self-obsessed or potentially seeking some sort of approval for how hard I work, but that isn't my motivation for this video. A little caveat, all of the activities I mentioned other than work doesn't actually feel like work. Yes, there's times when the last thing I'd like to do is open up my laptop to look at my face for a few more hours, video editing my super Strava story, of how I came from rags to riches and fled my hometown in a quest to find myself. But typically, once I start, I enjoy these pastimes and I very much see them as hobbies. Before I get into a typical weekday, I always try to give myself a couple of hours on a Sunday to prep lunch and dinner from Monday to Friday, so that I minimise cooking time in a week to ensure that I have the time to focus on my priorities that I previously mentioned. I really enjoy cooking new things, but for productivity purposes, I cook the same foods for my week, as this helps me to save money and time. I start my day off by getting up at 5 AM and I'd usually make a black coffee. However, I'm having a caffeine detox right now, so I just take a water as I go to my laptop or notepad to plan the videos or edit one if I've already shot the footage for it. No real reason why I'm choosing to cut back on caffeine other than I just want to make sure I can live without it for a bit, and to ensure pain isn't so deep that I'd have to make an early naughty style R&B tune expressing my separation anxiety. I've considered changing the order of my routine to running first thing in the morning, but it just doesn't work well for me, as I start work at 7:30 and I like to be awake for around 45 minutes at least before I exercise, as my body is still in a relaxed state. Also, trying to video edit on the evenings is just a waste of time for me personally, as I'm more of a morning person and it seems I don't have any brain power left at night, so that 1 hour I have editing or planning before work tends to be really productive as my mind is fresh. I work in aerospace engineering in my day job, which is an industry I've worked in for nearly 9 years. That is not intended to be a flex, it's just context honestly. I actually got fired from my last place. Well, made redundant, but nonetheless it's still a little bit embarrassing, so... I've been intermittent fasting for roughly 3 years, following a 16 to 8 window, which means I have an 8-hour eating window. I won't explain why in this video as I did in the previous one, so I'll link that in the top right of the screen now.
Did you see what I did there?
As I'm running and lifting again most days, I'm not fasting for quite as long. 2 reasons. The first is that it's hard to get insufficient calories, and the second is because of the times of my breaks at work. The first being 10 AM where I'll partake in some egg and avo bagel munching. Not gonna lie, I had a cinnamon and raisin bagel left for this, and as much as I love them bleeders, it was f***ing rank with eggs and avocado, honestly. I'll consume my daily supplements with my first meal, which consists of 1 gut bacteria pearl, 1 vitamin D tablet, 1 multivitamin and 2 cod liver oil capsules. After break, I was asked to set up a new job on the machines, and I'm actually really enjoying working at this place, to be honest, as they let you have in headphones while you're working and it's quite a mindful activity. That got deep, but yeah. 1 PM rolls around and you'd be surprised at how fast 65-year-old blokes with hip replacements can actually move when they're dashing for first dibs on their microwave. My staple lunch is pretty much always a salmon fillet, as I enjoy eating it. The high protein and fats makes me feel pretty good, and the fats help with joint health as well. When I'm marathon training, this seems like a great investment, spending over £3 a day just on my protein for lunch. The carbs I'll rotate between rice, sweet potatoes and white potatoes, and the veg I'll either have asparagus, broccoli, spinach or kale. I don't know if this means I'm a weird little boring f***er, but genuinely this meal doesn't ever get old for me. So I've just come straight from work now, I've just got off the train and I'm on the way to the gym. I've got an easy 10km run today, just at a standard easy pace. I did a little bit of a threshold run yesterday, which was quite a tough workout to be honest, but today I'm doing a double session, and when I do my double sessions I go straight in the gym. I'll leave all my stuff in the locker and then I'll just roll out in the gym before I go on my run, and then go out, do my run and then come straight back in the gym. It isn't really ideal doing double sessions. I normally like to split them up once in the morning, but this is just something I find easier, so I can do some editing in the morning while my brain's fresh and then do my workouts on the evening.
stop and stare when they see me. If it's said it once, no need to repeat. Run up on me, watch you fall to your knees. Tip my hat when it's time for the kill. Ain't no beast when you're really real. I am the boss, I am the dawn, I am the one they call Lucky Charm. Got my own shit, I don't need your farm. Life was so hard, it made me weak. Built to last, this girl ain't weak. Sturdy and still when I plant my feet. Got it out the mud, now it's racks in my sleep. Look to God, everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. If it's said it once, no need to repeat. Run up on me, watch you fall to your knees. Tip my hat when it's time for the kill. Ain't no beast when you're really real. I am the boss, I am the dawn, I am the one they call Lucky Charm. Got my own shit, I don't need your farm. Life was so hard, it made me weak. Built to last, this girl ain't weak. Sturdy and still when I plant my feet. Got it out the mud, now it's racks in my sleep. Look to God, he supplies my needs. Endless faith is what brought me next level prosperity. Silent power moves is what I'm giving. They love to hate the world they can't live in. Always present for the high roads. Go swim within the deep lows. Lows. What tells the future? Who knows? I don't do it for the likes, I do it for the love. Do it for the ones who really need a hug, cause they had it tough, never had enough. Feared, loved, and respected. Using words as a weapon. Test and she. Test and she.
Yo. My name is James. It's not Joe. So the workout's done and I've just come back in my little flat. Well, my little room on top of a Chinese family studio. Anyway, I'm back in the house now. If you're noticing, my hair's a little bit all over the place. If I'm being completely honest, this video's taken me about 3 days to film because I don't really have the time to be doing like a full day of filming, because then, you know, it's gonna ruin my beauty sleep. So I've spread this out over 3 days. But yesterday was a workout I just showed on screen where I was deadlifting and my form was kind of like, it's just a 1 rep max deadlift, you know, get off my 6. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go get some dinner so we can end the video up just to show you what I've got for din-dins. Right, ladies and gents, chicks and chaps, kids. You've seen my dinner, so I've just put a little bit of hot sauce on there as well, just to give it, you know, a little bit saucy, really. So in the smoothie here today, Matthew, I've gone over this a lot of time on this channel, but just in case you're new, I've got spinach, kale, banana, typically just kind of nut milk or just non-dairy milk, just agrees with me a little bit better. I've got some cherries in there, beetroot, carrot, turmeric, flax seeds, apple, celery, cucumber, creatine and protein powder. I think I've covered everything there, but honestly, there's a lot of vegetables in there, but
God damn, it's a pretty fucking good milkshake.
It's just a good way of getting in a lot of nutrients without feeling too stuffed, because this is kind of a forced meal towards the end of the day, and to be honest with you, my stomach does feel quite big after I've eaten this, but it's an easy way for me to get the calories in that I need, just so I'm not turning into an absolute skinny dweeb. This is a last meal of the day. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I could do a little bit of a mukbang and watch me eat some microwave rice, or I could end the video there.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. If I said it once, no need to repeat. Run up on me, watch you fall to your knees. Tip my hat when it's time for the kill. Ain't no